Hello!
Hello!
Yeah, we already recorded this, but I failed again. It wasn't focused.
Thomas,
so...
please invest in some decent equipment.
So now we have to do this again. Sorry if our enthusiasm is a little bit less than normal.
We talked for 44 minutes.
No, 38.
38.
You mostly talk for 38
I never
minutes.
talk, Thomas.
So, will we start today?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah. So, this morning we wanted to go to the Friday market, which is a
sort of an
auction market. You bring your stuff there, and then they sell it starting from 10 till 2. So we were there at 9, maybe 9:30. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little later.
Yeah, me too. But
I was still taking a shower.
And you can browse it through the stuff from 7 till 9:30 or something. But there was not anything interesting there, so we just
Not anything of value.
Not anything of value to us.
To us.
Because there were some cool old radios and stuff, but nothing of interest. So we checked out Speelgoed 2000, which is like a Toy Store 2000, Toys 2000, which is an old style toy shop, like the brick and mortar, how they say it in English. They have 2 locations. One is run by the mom, who's 85 or something. The other one is run by the daughter, and she's like maybe
55
or something.
Yeah.
They stopped investing in new toys like
10 years ago, maybe?
10, 15 years ago. They still have like specialist products like figurines, like horse figurines and things like that. And
I think the daughter still has, for example, new Playmobil, at least. Yeah.
But
and some new cars, specialist cars, movie
specialist
cars.
movie cars and like specialist dolls, but more for the collector than
and how do you call it? The kits you have to assemble with glue and
model kits.
Model kits, that's it. Yeah, she still has model kits.
Yeah,
but
they don't have Hasbro. They don't have Mattel.
No, not anymore. They used to have it.
Yeah. But Legos, they stopped buying those brands.
Never say Legos. It's Lego.
Lego. But they still have some cool old shit. No?
Yes. Let's say most of the really cool old shit from the 70s, 80s and 90s has already been bought by resellers, probably, sadly.
Yeah.
But they still have a few items. So
you have to also remember that the price never lowers.
No. It's still the prices from the 90s, from the 80s. Yeah.
So there's no discount. Like
no, sometimes there's a few. Some items are like a 30% discount.
Yeah, but you don't. There's no logic or rhyme.
No. There's no rhyme or reason behind the discounts.
So the first thing I picked up, I immediately saw it when I walked into the store, was this Hero Quest expansion pack. It's a designer set for new missions. They still had 2 others of
the same.
It was $9.99, so that's probably the new price what you paid back then. But I think if you buy this now on eBay, you probably pay more.
Yeah. It's in excellent condition as well. It's fully sealed and really not beat up at all.
Nope.
So that's I think it's a good price, because if it was $10 in the 90s, inflation wise, it would be at least maybe $18 today. So it's a good price.
Yeah. Then I also found. Julian found.
Yes, I found it, and Thomas snatched it from my hands with his greedy, grubby fingers.
This Generation 2
Thomas took his Glock and said, like, Julian, give it to me.
Give it to me, motherfucker. This is
quite
Blade, the rotor bot. It's
from the Decepticons.
Yeah. It was €9.30, which was also the new price back in 1993.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Not gonna open it, of course, because it's still sealed.
Yeah, we checked the online prices. Even out of its package, it's go for something like $17. Yeah. So this is a good price. And of course, it's not like the coolest Transformers toys. Those are from the 80s.
Yeah, and it's also not Optimus Prime.
No, but it's for a 24-year-old toy. It's a cool find. And Thomas said, like, this was not here last time I went there. And the old lady was like, yes, it was. You just didn't use your eyes.
Yeah, she's really mean to me.
She doesn't like Thomas because Thomas also wanted to see. She has a few boxed Atari games. Thomas
Behind the counter.
Yeah, behind the counter. And Thomas said, "Can I check them?" And she was very begrudgingly like, okay. And then Thomas wanted to open one. He said, "No touchy, no opening."
Yeah, she was really. I think she was mad.
Yeah, because you scared me in advance. She's like, "Yeah, she's the meanest lady ever." She was okay, but then until you opened the games, then all hell broke loose.
She was not friendly anymore.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
So the last thing I bought I bought it in the other store.
Yeah, in the daughter's store.
For €2 is a cyborg.
A cyborg. I love the pun.
Yeah.
So it's a boar that's a cyborg.
Yeah. Or it doesn't actually look like a cyborg. It just looks like a boar.
A boar with Wolverine claws.
With hot pants on and Wolverine claws.
I want to see a movie with a boar with hot pants on.
He could also be a member of the band Kiss, I think.
Yeah, especially the pants.
Yeah, the pants.
Because they once had Kiss action figures from McFarlane, and they really had even these high heel boots. So
nice.
Maybe the underpants are from the Kiss figures.
So this was sealed in a baggie, in a plastic baggie.
Although it was on card.
Yeah, I looked it up. Normally online they were carded.
So I wonder, maybe it was, for example, included with a vehicle. I don't know.
Or like a
freebie,
freebie for
like a McDonald's or a quick item.
No, the companies also give freebies to the stores, so they could buy them from check it out before.
Yeah, indeed. So maybe this was a rare thing, but then you unsealed it, Thomas.
But the bag was nondescript. There was nothing on the bag. So.
Just a plastic bag.
So the face is a bit sticky. I think the paint is leaking, but I can clean it up, and I think it's really cool looking. And that's my first cyborg. The cyborg. So did you buy anything in these stores?
The way you say cyborg remembers me. Have you ever seen the excellent Disney movie Treasure Planet? It's one of my favorite Disney movies.
It was released around the same time as Titan AE, I think.
Yes. But both flopped because they were too technologically advanced for kids. I don't know why. A really excellent movie. And there's a character called Billy Bones who says in a very cool old voice, "The cyborg, beware the cyborg."
It was around the time that all companies would release the same films. Like you had Armageddon, but you also had Deep Impact. Everybody was making exactly the same.
You also had Volcano and Dante's Speech. Same year.
And also Titan AE and Treasure. They were like these more adult cartoons.
But it's a really good movie.
Treasure
Planet is truly excellent, and I wish.
Truly excellent.
I really wish. I think I told you this before. I'm a big Disney fan.
Yes.
I even own Disney stock, so I think I'm allowed to
speak your mind.
Yes, I'm a shareholder. I really am. So I'm a big Disney fan, but they should embrace their flops a little more.
Yeah.
For example, in the parks, you never see anything based on Treasure Planet, Atlantis, the Black Cauldron, and.
No, the Black Cauldron was a flop.
Yeah, a huge flop. Too dark. And
too dark.
I know that some shareholders would say, yeah, we're not going to promote our flops, but what people tend to forget is that, for example, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, those movies flopped at the box office too.
The first time, yeah.
First time. And it's just through re-releases that they became acclaimed classics. So it's really like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you're not re-releasing or introducing the newer generations to Atlantis, to Treasure Planet, to Black Cauldron, then they will never get to know it, and it will always remain an obscure film. So please, Disney, if you're watching this, re-release Atlantis. Be proud of your flops.
Listen to your shareholders.
Yeah, because a flop is not necessarily a bad movie. A flop is just a fine.
So last Sunday, I went to a flea market in Basel, which is next to Steendorp, where Anne, my wife, is from. And I found some stuff. First up, I found a Mario keychain for 50 cents. It's a bit scruffy.
Go, Charlie. It's your birthday.
Charlie?
Yeah, 50 cents.
Yeah, okay. Didn't get that one.
That was a bad pun.
Yeah, it sure was. And also found one Wii U game.
Oh, that's nice.
It was €5. This lady had a lot of stuff.
It even includes Deadpool. Cool.
That's cool, yeah. I haven't played one Lego game yet.
Whoa, they're really good.
Yeah, apparently they're nice.
I really like Lego Jurassic World.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, very good. It includes
I like the cover
movies.
for that game
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Wii U. I think it's a nice cover. She had a lot of stuff, but she wanted 5 to 10 euros for everything, and only one Wii U game that was worth it. So that's the one I took. She said I also have some PS2 games, but they're still in my truck. So I came back later, and she unpacked the PS2 games, and lo and behold, on the bottom of that box were 2 Mega Drive games. Yay!
This is effing awesome.
It's a very long time since I found Mega Drive games that were not like from a video game reseller.
Yeah, and Streets of Rage is
It's a pretty cool
a
title.
superb classic.
And Road Rash 2 is also pretty nice. I don't have this one yet, have this one. Paid 15 for the 2 of them. She wanted...
There you go.
Yes, I got a phone call from my wife.
You must obey the call.
So, I showed you the video games. I also get some G.I. Joe figurines.
From the flea market
Yeah.
in Basel.
Steel Brigade, awesome figure.
This was one you had to buy with the star points,
Yeah,
the flag points.
The flag points. And then Cross Country, the driver of Havoc, sadly has its thumb broken off.
The figure is under your thumb.
Is under my thumb. And then Monster in My Pocket Wrestler. These were free with Kellogg's. 40 cents for the 3 of them.
Can't complain.
Can't complain. The day before, on Saturday, I went to my honey hole whilst shopping with Anne. And there I found 2 more G.I. Joe figurines. Blizzard.
I actually got this one back in the 80s. No, early
90s.
90s.
Yeah, late 80s,
Yeah.
probably early 90s. It's also in pretty good condition.
Yeah, he originally included a helmet, some skis, I think a backpack.
Yeah, they all
I still have
that.
mine, yeah.
And then this is from Leonard, which is like
Sort of a fake G.I. Joe.
Fake Joe.
Fake Joe.
And these were the pretty radical 90s roller skating series. So I just
quite like the design. They're actually quite well made for
Yeah.
for a rip-off. I mean, I think this could be a lot worse. He also has a very fun porn stash.
porn stash. And I also found another cable. Yeah.
You do like your SCART cables.
And this 400% bear brick. This one is an original bear brick, and this they call them 400%.
So, what is a bear brick?
Bear brick is like a early 2000s collectible series of plastic figurines. They're not compatible with Lego or anything. They just kind of look a bit like Lego
And they're
figures.
Japanese.
It's a Japanese company. Yeah, they in the beginning of the 2000s they were widely popular. I doubt it's still popular now.
Could you like buy them in those sort of what is it the Shenmue?
Gashapon.
Yeah.
No. They were like in small cardboard boxes in stores.
Okay.
And I think it's 6-7 euros for it.
Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. And I don't know how this ended up in Boom of all places.
How much would this have cost originally? Like a lot, 30 euros maybe.
At least if it's they sell them like empty, like then you have to paint them yourself. It was for street artists.
Like Banksy or
Yeah, whatever. This one is painted, but I'm gonna try to get the paint off and get it back to black.
Are you sure it's painted? Because this is really well done.
Yeah, because here you can
And
see
even
it.
includes a name of like an artist.
Yeah, it says Firefly,
This is really well done. So
but you
this
can
is,
still see it's
yeah,
paint.
it's a professional. So you want to paint it black? That's the
wanna
second
paint it
Rolling
black.
Stones reference.
€2 for all those 2 Joes and
That's a
this
great
bear
price.
brick
Yeah.
and the cable. And then during the week I went to Gamebuster Giovanni's, where we also went today together.
Yes,
It was the last store we visited.
we'll show some pickups later.
2 ColecoVision Super Action controllers, which you need to play the game Frontline. It can only be played with this controller. So you move with, it's a 4-directional game, and you move with the joystick, and this shooting in either direction. Normally he wanted 20 a piece, And I've been asking every time I go there for like a year, how much are these? And he says, and then I said no. And now he said 15 for the two of them, so he wanted
Now
to
he
get
was finally.
Yeah.
He wanted to get rid of your constant nagging and questioning, and he's just
smell this.
This
like
is
a cigarette.
the classic Giovanni cigarette smell.
Yeah. He smokes in his store, which is a bit disgusting.
Hey, it's his store.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I forgot to show this one from the flea market. It's the Philips Encyclopedia for the CDI. €1.
Super elaborate packaging.
Yeah, it's just a disc.
Yeah, I once saw this one in Neil in the thrift store, but I've never seen this.
This was how they were sold back in the day.
All the encyclopedias.
Yeah, because
so the one I saw was missing, probably missing this box. Okay.
Because it was a pretty expensive disc. So
okay. So they wanted to have some extra
Yeah.
bells and whistles.
Yeah, for nothing because it's just cardboard and fake leather.
It does look nice on the shelf.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
won't fit on your normal CDI shelf.
No, that's a bit of a shame. Such a shame.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Back to you.
Yes.
Show me what you got today.
Yes, what did I get today? So in the Giovanni store you just mentioned,
Yeah.
I bought the an album by the Belgian recording artist Ozak Henry. This is actually a very fun disc. As you know, I'm a big fan of audio formats, and this is an Oro 3D disc. So this is a Blu-ray with just the audio. It contains three possible ways to listen to the album.
Sure.
So just the 2.0 LPCM. There's the 5.1 DTS HD, and there's also the 9.1 Oro 3D. Now I don't have a 9.1 setup, but I do have the 2.0 and the 5.1. But of course, I just want this because it's actually a fascinating disc. This is the first Belgian and maybe even
the only and the last.
And not the last, because he's also releasing. He's currently remixing his second album. I interviewed him a few months ago. And he told me that this was only
the beginning.
Yeah, this was the beginning, and there were only 500 made. So because I wanted to buy it, and he said, "Yeah, sorry, it's sold out." But he was very happy because I was interested in it, and he stands on the well, he likes to move the goalposts. He's always trailblazing and innovating, and he's a pioneer in audio and video. He's also, for example, his new album will be you will be able to listen to the new Oro 3D in cinemas in I think in October or in September.
Why would they only release 500 copies?
Because who has a 9.1 Oro 3D setup?
Me.
Well, not a lot of people. This was an expensive disc, and so this is sold out. It goes for quite a lot of money already. So I was very happy to find it for €7, thanks to Giovanni. But then Giovanni still had the sales. In Belgium, we had the sales in January and July. He still had an extended sales period, and so it was only €5. So this is really a very good price. This is actually the album is called Paramount. It's a re-recording of some of his most famous recordings and hits with the National Orchestra of Belgium. So it's really it's a very nice release. And he also included a cover of Heroes by David Bowie, who was luckily still alive back then. And Bowie was actually a fan of Ozak Henry.
Oh, really?
He once included the first two albums in his my top 10 favorite albums of the year. And they also spoke to each other a few times. So they were kindred spirits.
Kindred spirits, no?
Kindred?
I don't know.
Kindle spirits.
Kindle spirits.
Kindred. I don't know. Let's look it up.
Any Americans can please explain
in the comments.
Spirits or
kindred? Well, look it up.
A video reply, please.
We also went to the Trok.
Yeah.
The Trok is like what is it? A consignment store?
Yeah, a consignment store. So you bring your stuff there and they sell it for you.
Yeah, and they ask a small percentage probably, or a big percentage.
I don't know. But they're pretty selective. Like it's only vintage cool items.
Yeah, you also found, for example, the ROB, the ROB from the national from the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yeah.
but they asked 75. You tried to haggle them down, but it was still 70.
Yeah, still
which
too
is
much.
a lot of money. Yeah,
And it didn't include the game
not
or
the discs
or the discs or
yeah.
the game.
And I think I told you a few years ago you could probably find the ROP with the NES and all the games and all the discs for 70 as well. So 75 is a hugely overpriced
They
item.
also had 2 ROPs.
Yeah, 2 ROPs.
Yeah.
So
which was even more crazier.
They robbed us of ROPs.
Indeed.
I found one CD.
Yep.
€1. MC Hammer's breakthrough album, including the classic "You Can Touch This" and also the very funny "Here Comes a Hammer." Oh, 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 oh! Here comes a hammer.
Which is almost the same as "Can't Touch This."
No, it's a different song. Yeah, this was a second major label release, and this is the album that that sealed this positive fate worldwide. 10 million copies in the United States alone. So he became a multi-millionaire thanks to "Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him." That's the name of the album. Funny thing as well, I also had this on vinyl. This is the CD version. But I remember that it includes a very, very long call to action. For instance, so for example, who will be hurt? Those who we call crabs, who will always attempt to pull a positive black man down. The crabs being our very own, not the white man, but the black man. Most blacks are killed by blacks. Most negative talk about blacks originate from blacks. So it's really like he talks about he's a pastor. He's an ordained minister. So it's really his mission statement. Because then he ends with what does he say? Well, he says, "Please, Hammer, don't hurt him," and that's the name of the album.
So I was looking through the records while you were looking through the CDs,
yes.
And I found some awesome, cool movie soundtracks. First up is Rambo 3. It's a picture disc. It's a remix, not the original soundtrack, but damn, that picture disc looks really
looks nice.
cool.
Who can resist a good picture disc? Well,
Nobody.
you can. You don't like modern picture discs.
No, I think they make too many like the Disney series and everything. It's just, and this one is also pretty cool. Teen Wolf, 80s classic teenage movie with Michael J. Fox, which is an awesome actor. And yeah, don't know if the soundtrack is actually any good.
It reminds me of a Laserdisc as well because of the yellow border. Sometimes the Universal Laserdiscs had these yellow borders and then it said something like...
I don't remember any of these titles or songs.
No, I don't think they
Just cool. And then last, Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yes.
Which includes I Want Your Sex
by
George
one of my
Michael.
favorite. I want your sex.
Rescue me.
I want your sex. No, it's a great song.
So these were also €1 piece. So
yes.
You can't complain.
Did you hear the fact that 2 Belgian directors will be directing the 4th Beverly Hills Cop?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah.
Yeah,
they will be making the 4th. So it's 2 Belgian guys making a big Hollywood blockbuster.
Oh yeah!
Can't wait!
You want to show that first, or I take my baggie first, or?
Yeah, you can take your baggie.
Okay. So I had a lot of double video games collected over the years, and I was tired of trying to sell them online or trade them. So I just brought them to a store. A friend of mine, David, has retrovolt.be.
Retrovolt.
And normally he just sells them for me on consignment, but I saw some stuff I liked, so we just traded some games. First up, Paperboy.
Wow,
for the Genesis.
In a cardboard box?
Yeah, the later releases had these flimsy cardboard boxes because it's cheaper, of course.
I like it. It reminds me of a NES game.
Yeah, for us it's... there was some time somebody spilled some food or stuff on it. David, probably. I'm not gonna say how much the prices were because we just traded them, of course. And Lord of the Rings by Interplay for the SNES, also an American cartridge. Then
sorry, just one thing. You say this is one of the later, but it's from 1991, so this is one of the earlier.
Yeah, but it's these are re-releases.
Ah, re-releases. Okay.
Maybe not the Tengen games. I don't know for sure. Maybe I'm lying.
Thomas, you can't lie to your 16-bit gym watchers.
But I know the later releases also had, the Sega later releases also had cardboard boxes. Phantasy Star 3, loose, but hopefully I will one day find the box. Now I have the complete series.
You will never find the box, Thomas.
3 random Saturn games. Gun Griffin, which is from Game Arts, and then Tunnel B1. Pay attention! And then Shockwave Assault, which funnily enough is originally a 3DO game, the system I just got last week. And then last but certainly not least, Lotus Turbo Challenge, which is a pretty cool racing game which originated on the Amiga computer. And then, because it's sales in Belgium,
it was sales
in the month of July. I also in Fnac bought this Aegis of Earth. It was just €6 and it looked cool and Japanese, so I picked it up.
Thomas, you're such a sucker for cool and Japanese title.
And then this one.
Look at these tiny screenshots. How can you sell a game with these?
That's why now it's only $6.99 instead of $59.99. And then last but not least is Darksiders, the War Mastered Edition, which is the last Wii U game for now, which has been released.
And just €20. That's a good price for a new game.
Yeah, and for some strange reason I got a discount. They only asked 17. Ah no, this is wrong. They only asked $17.99 for it.
Oh yeah, but new games, new items in FLAC are always have a slight discount.
Okay.
Always. Yeah, something like 5% or.
Okay,
10%.
so it was $17.99.
That's a really good price for a new game.
Yeah, but it's a release of an older game for Xbox 360.
Okay.
So the War Mastered Edition is with, like, they remade the game with the second engine or something. But I just bought it. I want to play it. It looks cool, but it's probably will be the last Wii U this game.
I think they will have the Cars 3 game will also be released.
If it will still be released, because 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 time is going on.
I think one of these days Cars 3 will be because the movie has just been released in cinemas, so the game is
probably due any moment now.
Maybe it's already been released, but it should be released.
But a lot of games got cancelled for Wii U, and because Nintendo asked them to make a Switch version instead of a Wii U version, and games like this that were probably almost complete, still got released, but. It's a shame because I just got a Wii U like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but you knew.
Yeah, I knew because. But then some games were like Yoka Laylee was still on the slate for Wii U, and then like 2 weeks after they said, okay, no, we're gonna go with the Switch version. The game, the Castlevania game, Bloodstained, was also still slated for Wii U. So.
You got the shaft, Thomas.
So it goes. I remember when I had a GameCube and I was really looking forward to Super Paper Mario, and then they shafted it for GameCube and it went to Wii. I was like, fuck that shit.
Because there is a Paper Mario for GameCube.
Yeah, but not Super Paper Mario.
Okay.
Like the platform game in Paper Mario style.
Okay.
That was originally planned for GameCube, but then, of course, the Wii came out. Damn you, Nintendo. So you get any more stuff?
Yeah, so I got, in the Speelgoed 2000 store you mentioned, there was one Jurassic Park item, €6.50. I remember these from back in the day, of course. Those are just small metal figurines. They don't move. No moving parts. But they include very cool trading cards. And of course,
diecast.
Diecast. And of course, I just like to have 24-year-old Jurassic Park toys. So
of course.
It's a little
beat up.
Yeah, but it's still overall in good condition for
some kid just probably
ripped it from the shelves or from
a couple of years ago.
Yeah. But still, I like it. I really like Jurassic Park. I'm always happy to see original Jurassic Park merchandise, and
it's cool.
I don't have the same sensation when I see Lost World or Jurassic World merchandise. But Jurassic Park has a very
also the red, yellow, and black.
I really like the color.
Nice,
the color design, and it has a special place in my heart. It warms my heart just thinking about Jurassic Park. What an excellent movie, still to this day.
It's true. So you want to use this PlayAsia, sorry, coupon code?
No, thank you.
So if anybody wants to use it, please do.
What's the expiration date?
It's 20 September 2017.
Okay.
So pause that video and use that code. So one more item I got from, I bought, this one I did buy from David, because he actually bought it for me. He called me, say, do you want this? I'm at this store. And it was only 15 euros. It's the Silent Scope sniper rifle for the original Xbox.
Does it include the game?
Well, David thought it didn't include the game, but...
It does!
It does! Hooray! But this is actually not the reason I want it again. If you put MAME on an original Xbox, MAME is like an arcade emulator.
Okay.
You can play all those arcade-only gun games with this rifle. So that's pretty cool. But
And then you can maim people.
I can maim people in-game. But yeah, for 15, pretty good deal, I think. It's pretty heavy.
Where did he find it?
A store called Elmo.
That's a Muppet. Huh?
Yeah, it's a Muppet, but it's also a Belgian store. And it was at a video game event or something.
Okay.
I wasn't there, so...
You weren't there?
I wasn't there, man!
You missed out,
I
Thomas.
missed out. But then David calls me and says, you want this? I said, sure.
So that's everything for
no.
you?
Oh. Yesterday, I went to
Never ends.
I went to a thrift store, the one close to my work, and they had some new cool music CDs for in the car in excess.
They also have a mega CD version. Of
Yeah, I have it. But this one is like I don't know how to get this open.
This is a weird case. The strange case of the CD case.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow.
Pretty cool edition from the early 90s.
It includes one of my favorite songs of all time, Beautiful Girl. Beautiful. Stay with me. Dum, 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 dum. Stay with me. Beautiful song. Monster Head. The first song is so good.
Yeah.
What's the frequency? Can...
One of my favorite CDs from back in those days. My sister
you
used to have
already
it.
Okay.
My sister had it. But my sister had it with this really cool orange inlay. So I guess this is a later release.
Yeah.
With
I think I have it with the orange.
And this Genesis We Can Dance, which used to belong to Judd.
Maybe Judd Nelson, the actor from The Breakfast Club.
Oh, it's still in my CD. I was kind of like... I was listening to it yesterday.
The Land of Confusion, is that on there?
No, I don't think so. Jesus, he knows me, I know, and I can dance.
Land of Confusion is on the...
it's an earlier thing.
What's the album called? Invisible Touch. Yeah, great album as well. Yeah.
And then 4 DVDs. I know Julian
Thomas, why?
tells me not to buy DVDs, but I like to watch them. Return of the Street Fighter by Sonny Chiba, which is a Japanese action
Looks
hero.
like a Bruce Lee ripoff.
It's a Japanese original.
But the guy looks like Bruce Lee.
But Sonny Chiba is a very famous Japanese actor.
I believe you.
Blue Harvest, the Star Wars parody from Family Guy. I liked it.
It's the French version.
Family Guy. It's in Dutch and French because we live in a two language speaking country. Bilingual. And then because I always find the first one or the second one, but never the two at the same time. So Kill Bill, one of my favorite movies.
Never seen it.
Never seen Kill Bill. It's an homage to all the classic kung fu and
Western spaghetti revenge movies.
Yeah, from the 60s, 70s. So if you've seen a lot of those movies, you will like recognize a lot of parts, but I think it's still a cool movie.
It's weird that I remember when they advertised this in cinemas as well, that they call Kill Bill 2, they call it the 5th movie by Quentin Tarantino. Yeah. It's just the 4th movie, part 2. I mean, the guy even made a 4-hour cut, and then it was just the Weinstein brothers who said,
no,
we want 2 releases so we can make twice the money.
It's true.
I don't know why they speak with a German accent, but that's what they
because
said.
They're called Weinstein.
Weinstein, no.
Probably Jews, not the
yeah, but
Germans.
they're Americans. Yeah.
So, you get something?
Yes.
I believe you do.
As you may or may not know, Thomas...
Try to keep it short, because maybe the video will fall out.
Thomas made a mistake last time with the he deleted some data.
Yeah.
So I was talking about my Laserdisc pickups from Kevin Kobos.
Yes.
And
You were finishing off with the movie.
Getting Even with That, starring Glenn Headley, who just passed away.
Yeah.
As you may remember, she also had the starring part in Dick Tracy, very accomplished actress. Passed away at the much too young age of 62 or 63. Mm-hmm. And the weird thing was that I was watching the movie, and a week later she passed away. So it was quite saddening because she's a
maybe it's your fault.
It's not my fault.
I made this joke 2 times already.
Yeah, but just the first time on camera now. And so what else did I get? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Kevin also included a very funny Japanese... this is sort of a flyer for the Lego Batman movie. This is a movie I've never seen. Have you seen it?
No.
It's a classic. This has been released in the Disney Laserdisc.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, the Archive Collection. This is the Archive Collection always includes a lot of bonus material. So this is 2 discs, 4 sides. And of course, what I really like about this, I haven't seen it, but the fact that Kirk Douglas is still alive, still kicking major ass today. He's almost 101 years old. He will be in December. This is a 60-year-old movie, so he was a 40-year-old guy back then, and he's still alive today. That's so awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's still so vibrant and cool. He has a blog. He has a YouTube channel. He's like the coolest guy ever. Please, Mr. Douglas, if you see this, subscribe. And then, of course, I've never seen it, but the most famous, the money shot, the money scene was the squid.
Yeah.
And according to legend has it that Walt Disney, the famous perfectionist, he saw the rough cut, it was screened for him, and afterwards he was very silent and he just said one sentence: "I think I saw a wire." And they had to reshoot the whole scene, but then they did it during nighttime to, let's say, lessen the chance of having unwanted wires.
Yeah.
So, but maybe we can watch it together because by all accounts, it's a very, very good movie and it still holds up. Also effects-wise, and I think it will include some special footage because here you can see the making of the squid scene.
I will hold it out for you.
And funny thing is that Kevin Kobos, his store is also called The Good Squid, so this is an appropriate disc. And then last but not least,
certainly not.
And I think this is the fourth time that I'm saying this, but it's always been deleted. I also bought the Bros When Will I Be Famous Laserdisc. Mm-hmm. As you know, I'm a big Bros fan. They will have their reunion in London this month. I have my tickets, including special guests, as it says on the ticket. I don't know who will be included. Maybe ABC or Dead or Alive, but their lead singer also passed away this year, sadly. Bros, they had a few hits in the 80s. They were very big in Japan, never in America. So this is a Japanese-only Laserdisc. And it's quite expensive because it's rare. Most Kevin Kobos discs are just $10, but this one was $35. But in the best 16-bit Jim tradition, I haggled him down to $30. So nice. Thank you, Kevin. This includes 5.
I wonder, would somebody else in the world ever buy this?
Well, at least
the Laserdisc.
I don't know.
There will be Bros fans probably.
There will be more copies than just this one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but will there be more Bros/Laserdisc fans?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's say at least 500 or 1,000 were made, so there must be 999 other copies.
Now, at the moment.
Yeah, but so where are they? Where are the discs? I don't know.
Yeah,
in the hands of collectors?
Or on the
trash heap.
Trash heap.
But it's an expensive disc, so maybe.
Yeah, but
it's because all other copies were lost or destroyed.
Would somebody else buy it? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the only Bros. No. They have a very active Facebook page.
Yeah, but will they also be Laserdisc?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Probably not.
It's a thought I have once in a while. For example, when I'm listening to an obscure song, how many people are listening to this exact same song right now?
How many of 7 billion
people are listening to the same song? How many people are holding this Bros Laserdisc right now? Maybe I'm the only one.
I think you're the only one.
It's very...
Some dude.
It's an intriguing proposition.
It's crazy if you think about it.
Thank you, Kevin. And Thomas, as you may or may not know, if you ever need a good Laserdisc, you just have to visit the Good Squid.
Good Squid store.
For all your Laserdisc needs.
I did not know this.
This is not a paid promotion. But Kevin,
it sounds like it, but it's not.
You can always give me a free disc.
Free discs.
Oh, and I should mention... No.
So one last pickup for me.
Yes.
I did a trade. A couple of weeks ago I bought this MSX computer which had a really scruffy box. I don't know if you remember it.
Yes, very scruffy.
Very, very scruffy.
A scruffy looking nerve herder box.
Indeed. I already have 2 MSX computers, so I didn't need a third one. So I mentioned on a Facebook page if anybody wanted to trade me some games for it or something, and somebody replied and offered me these 2 games.
Nice.
Nice! Monkey Academy, which is a action platform game, and Antarctic Adventure, which is actually one of the first games Hideo Kojima worked on. Apparently it's also a pretty fun game, don't know, never played it. I believe it was also ported to the NES. In Japan, Famicom, of course.
So MSX was it ever popular in Belgium or?
In Belgium, not that much, but it was pretty popular I believe in Holland it was popular, and in Spain and Portugal. So you can find the cartridge games.
It was for sale in Belgium.
Yeah, of course, and in England and France and most countries had their own version.
Okay.
Like Philips, of course, made a version for
Video pack.
No, it's called, the first one I think was maybe reference to the video pack, but it's called just Philips MSX, like VG 8000. I mean, like boring names. The Sony ones were all called Hitbit.
Hitbit?
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Now you have the Fitbit, but back then you had the Hitbit.
Hitbit. And you even had some Arabian MSX computers.
Arabian games!
But they're really like called Al Jazeera. And that's pretty cool.
Al Jazeera games.
Al Jazeera games. And Sanyo made also MSX. There were a lot of companies who made MSX computers.
Very nice.
It was a standard. It was not.
It's like the 3DO, where you could make your own console.
Yeah, but then a computer.
Okay.
But because it was all made by off-the-shelf parts, it was more expensive than all the other home computers back in the day.
So that's why it failed miserably.
Yeah.
At least in Belgium.
And in most parts of the world. Brazil was also a country where it was very popular.
And that was also the country that had the Mega Drive for the longest time.
Yeah, sure.
Until the early 2000s. They had
and the Master System also.
There's a lot of exclusives as well. Talking about Master System and Mega Drive.
This is a Sega sticker.
You have your own Sega sticker. This was a gift from the guy?
Yeah, it was included. So I'm gonna put this one on my car.
And then you will have a Sega car.
Yeah.
And a wife that will be running away because she won't ride in the Sega car.
Then I will be allowed to drift, like an outrun, like
with your wife next to you.
Yeah, she. One of my favorite games. Have you ever played?
Yeah, I played the arcade version in the for example, the amusement parks.
When the old one.
Yeah, when there was a fancy fair in my hometown, and there was a slot machine, an arcade machine in the amusement arcade.
You have the modern version, Outrun 2 for the Xbox is also really nice.
Is it?
Yeah,
Check it out.
It's a pretty cool game.
Cool. So that concludes our pickups.
Yes. Hopefully everything went all
Episode 96.
With the technological side of things.
Will you do something special, Thomas, for the 100th episode?
Maybe.
Will you invite Kirk Douglas?
I will invite Kirk Douglas. I don't know if he will come, but we can do a video chat maybe.
Do you have any plans for the 100th episode?
It's still 3 episodes away.
So you have some time to think about it.
I still have, maybe I'll quit at episode 9.
Oh, that will be nice. And then your fans will forever be clamoring, please give us the 100th episode.
Only for the DVD.
And then the Speelgoed 2000 woman will be saying, please come to my store, I have more to sell you.
I actually made some footage today at the store.
Yes, we should incorporate
I'll try to edit because it looks kind of wobbly, so maybe at the end of this
Just as everything you film is kind of wobbly.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Maar die anderen hebben ze meer.
Nee,
Ja, maar die Lego.
Veel Lego? Waar is Lego?
Ja, binnen. Hè. Maar in een andere winkel hebben ze meer Lego en Play-Doh. Maar ze hebben niks meer nieuw, denk ik. Ja. Zie je? Goeiedag.
Goeiedag.
Is voor mij mijn pil aan brandt. Die zijn allemaal Playmobil. Hier de He-Mans. Ja. En hier is zo van Small Soldiers. En dat. Oh! Damn! Moet ik wel meepakken.
10 euro, is dat leuk?
Toevallig niet nog zo'n andere. Nee. Die lagen die de vorige keer nog niet, hè, denk ik. Jawel, nee, we gewoon.
De zolderverkussing.
Ja.
Deze is ook wel cool.
Ja,
Weet je nog die? Nee, dat is
ik heb die nooit gezien. Die.
wat.
Dus ik kan mee. Ik heb bijna alle te zien en de weg. Kijk, is die andere? Dat is dezelfde.
Is
Hè?
dat dezelfde?
Ja, dat is 2 keer. Ah ja. Wat dan? Ja, die elkaar gewoon al op de toop.
Ah, zo. Die in Duitsland is Japanse bouw.
Ja, maar dat zie je veel, hè. De van die modelbouw is vaak van Japan. Hè. Ja. Dinosaurs.
Deze nog? Ja, ook zo. Elektronische, ik herinner mij dat nooit ervan.
Van die elektronische bouw.
Ja,
ik heb er thuis zo weer.
Oeh, een tijdvlok daar jongens ook nog.
Tijdfok, ja, dat bestond nog. Hè. Ja.
Een partnerlink helaas. Een droomtelefoon.
Droomtelefoon. Ik heb dat voor mijn nichtje van 4 jaar gekocht. En nu pist mijn zus mij altijd om dat mee te brengen.
Dat schijnt superleuk, hè?
Droomtelefoon, dat is gewoon zo wat memory eigenlijk, maar dan met een telefoon. Wat is dat?
Het ziet er geen uit. Ik weet niet wat het is.
Ah, dat is voor hout te snijden en dan kun je zo'n dinges
Oeh, dat is een
bouwen.
Mattel. Wat is dat? Echt een serie. Niet te vergeten.
Ja, want dat weet je niet. Zo.
Dit zie ik echt wel aan.
Hier zijn Harry Potters.
Echt? Ik kan het wel even kopen. Beetje doen als schepje.
Ah, ja. Dat is ook graag die immense super soakers.
Zo in de binnen. Die zijn er zo opzet hier.
Ja, dat hier is alleen denk ik dat klein stuk van.
Ah. Oeh, een pizza nog. Samen.
Door van pizza. Pizza. Ah, hier is er nog een hero, maar ja, dat is ook dezelfde
Er
doos.
is nog wel stilte hier.
Die anderen zijn ook zoiets.
Samen, ja. Samen.
Hero Quest. Ik heb nog nooit aan gedacht. Hè. Ah ja, om dat te kopen. Allee, ik bedoel om er naar te kijken, dat er nog zou zijn.
Het is nog zoiets van movies.
Wow, wat is dat hier? Dat is zo cool.
Die ook nog oeh, sluit ik met de video.
Ah, die heb ik van de Sam voor een trouw gekregen. Hè. 1497, ça va, hè.
Misschien dat ik er wel mee. Maar ik ben, als je ziet tegen de andere dingen zijn. Wat is het?
Ik weet niet, zijn...
Klinkt kijk goed.
Ja, ik heb dat ook al. Telefoon niet vergeten.
Als je dat zag, je nog zie je dus.
Ja, ik heb dat...
Het zou een tof spel zijn, het is een vliegend. Misschien dat ik er wel mee.
Ça va van prijs.
Schuif, hè?
Wat hè?
Schuif, hè?
Schuif af, het boardgame, what the fuck.
Hier nog. Nog reclame van stickers. Je kent die nog een printje zoals? Dat is ook wel plezant.
Ja, maar ik zie echt niet zo'n puzzelaar.
Nee?
Nee.
Schitterend.
Kan ik niet aan doen, hè. Ik speel wel graag Hero Quest.
Hey Thomas, Deze bang.
Dinosaur stickers.
Dus kijk, dan denk ik dan het zo.
Ah ja, zo de krabben.
Ja, dat zijn de kinderen van jullie. Nee, space.